the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And our pitcher tonight, Dylan Cease. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go? J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Towards first. Guerrero the toss to first. One out in the top of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And a 1-1. That one fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And now it's Josh Naylor. This one in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Double play ball to second. There's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back here at Rogers Center and taking the ball for Seattle. Logan Gilbert. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And the batter is George Springer.
Here tonight, the right fielder.
Springer matched a homer in his last game. The next pitch misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get 1 pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Fouled off left side. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rodriguez snags it on the run.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 5, Joe
1-1 now. Right side. They take the force out, 3rd out. 1 left for Toronto. Scoreless after 1. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Fires over to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
The 2-1. Now one missed. 2nd inning here, no score. On the ground to 3rd. To first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd.
the 3rd baseman, Brendan Donovan.
2 down, bases empty. And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
And a big swing and a miss.
Ball.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
ground ball right side. Naylor takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jason Snyder.
The 2-2. What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. For the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Top of the third, no score.
That's the ball.
Swings and misses, and now two gone.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Cole Young will hit next. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Just missing there. Full count now.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one way inside. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer, the 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. One, two now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
The great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half, but caught just too much of the plate and hit for a home run.
Inside, almost got him. Alejandro Kirk waiting to hit for Toronto. The 3-1. And a base hit up the middle. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez gets under it, and that will end the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Center. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. And that misses. Ball 2.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one way inside. Three-2 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's a 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one just misses, and it's a full count.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Here comes a 3-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Good eye right
that's
there.
A ball.
The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a bouncer. Clement. The underhand flip. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
That clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now in Toronto. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
The third baseman, Addison Barger.
Payoff pitch. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now here is Davis Schneider. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Steps on the bag for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. The 1-1. Out towards right center field. Springer on his way over. And there's one away.
Up next is the third baseman, Brendan Jonathan.
That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. Late swing, fouled off. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Well.
Man on second, 2 down. Left field, way back there. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Around from second is the tying run. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. Man at second. Way out front for strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles underneath it, and that's the 3rd out. RBI double for the M's. All even now at 1-1. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-2. Sanchez tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Stays alive. And that's a little bit high. And it's 3-2. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. Canzone moving under it. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ernie.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
In the air, left field. Ref Snyder should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Over to first. That's the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. J.P. Crawford, the next to hit.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
That's a strike at the top edge of the zone. Now 1-2. First signs of movement in that bullpen out there. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Garcia also throwing. This one in the air, center field. Varsho drops steps, heads back on it. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now a fly ball to right center. Springer on the move. 2 away down.
Up next is the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. This one popped up. And that is that. Mariners go down quietly there. Still tied 1-1. Back now in Toronto. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Feels like almost every at-bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The 1-1. And delivers outside.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Logan Gilbert is done, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back. New pitcher for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer. Go-ahead run on base. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Oh, tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Strike two. The Jays with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one drifts inside.
That's a really good take.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Springer on second. Guerrero at first. One gone. In the air, left field. Makes the grab. So up next, Addison Barger.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that misses off the outside edge. Two aboard, 2 outs. To third. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jeff Hoffman.
Leading off with America, the right fielder, Dominic James.
The 1-1. And that's a little high. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Springer takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next is the out. The third baseman, Brendan.
Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is out of play. Got him swinging. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score remains tied 1-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andres Munoz.
Leading up for Toronto, the designated hitter, Jason Snyder.
Foul ball there. And that skips into dirt. we'll see another payoff pitch. Liner snagged at first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Here's a 1-1.
Huh.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1. The Towels are out here in Toronto, and Jays fans are fired up.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Rip, but it curls foul. The 1-2. On the ground right side, Young slings to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. And a 2-1 on the way. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Outside low, and it's 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Rob Refsnyder. Activity in the bullpen. Mason Fluhart, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Garcia getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles under it, and there's one down.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Whoa.
Fouled off. He was late. And just misses with that one. The Blue Jays holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Popped up. And there are 2 outs.
The batter of the team, second baseman, Paul Young.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jeff Hoffman will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching
Jimmy Garcia gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the second baseman, Cole Young.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Springer, drop step, going back. Just missed it. Mariners are down in order, and they trail it here 2-1.
Leading up for Toronto, the right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball. That one lifted to left. Ref Snyder under it. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Pitching change here, Gabe Spire. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a ball. Way inside. The 3-1. In the air, right field. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Fluharty.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Hard hit, right side. Guerrero takes it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Now the number 2 hitter, Cal Raleigh.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And Naylor swings through that one. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
They're down to their final strike. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And the Toronto Blue Jays are American League champions.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.